It was a chaotic scene in Nahant where a woman stole a car from a man and then ran him over. Good evening and welcome to this web edition of WBZ News. I'm Ken McLeod.
And I'm Katie Brace. The woman then crashed the car into a Dunkin' Donuts. WBZ's Paul Burton has the story tonight.
She took off. It was chaos. Stuff like that doesn't happen around here.
Richie says he can't believe what he was seeing. The owner of this vehicle being carjacked by a woman who then ran him over as she took off.
The guy that owns the car tried to stop her, and she ran him right over.
We found out the victim was struck by the suspect as she attempted to flee the scene. She attempted fleeing the scene and headed back into Nahant. While she was trying to get out of the area, she struck the Dunkin' Donuts establishment.
Investigators say the middle-aged victim was taken to the hospital with serious injuries.
My stepmother called the cops. We ran over to render first aid.
The suspect was also treated and released. She now faces a number of charges, including carjacking, leaving the scene of an accident, and assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
This is a small community. One way in, one way out. Don't do crime in Nahant because you're not going to get away.
Police say the woman may have targeted this particular corner because it's so popular with the Dunkin' Donuts. People often leave their cars running to go inside, but you could see the damage this woman left behind as she sped out of here.
He may have either left the keys in the car or they may have fallen out of his pants pocket as he exited the vehicle.
Police say she later ditched the car and fled the area on foot, where Nahant police picked her up.
When he tried to stop her verbally and say, "Nahant police, can I talk to you?" she took off running.
I saw her a mile away. She didn't belong here. She didn't look right. And within a minute of me saying that to my stepmother, that happened.
The woman is being held and will be arraigned next week. In Nahant, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News.
She took off. It was chaos. Stuff like that doesn't happen around here.
Richie says he can't believe what he was seeing. The owner of this vehicle being carjacked by a woman who then ran him over as she took off.
The guy that owns the car tried to stop her, and she ran him right over.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 17th of April. It's 2018. I apologize for not uploading yesterday, but I was up in the woods of Vermont. I met up with a couple of subscribers, actually, and several guys that I did basic training with a million years ago. And one of them's a state trooper. One of them's an EMT, one's a bounty hunter, and the other one are just regular people that happen to enjoy survival training, EMT training, so forth, so on, and blah, blah, blah. And it gave me, I'll tell you what, it gave me hope, because out of everybody, the state trooper, who's also a subscriber, you can leave it in the comments if you want or not, it doesn't matter, said that a lot of the guys that he works with do realize that things aren't exactly as they appear. They're not completely awake, but let me tell you, when you get a state trooper, a bounty hunter, an EMT, and a conspiracy theorist together, not only do you have the makings for a good joke, but oh my, the videos you can make. A lot of subscribers have sent me emails saying I need to do Survival 101. To be perfectly honest, I've done a lot of videos like that back in 2012, 2013, and nobody seemed to care. Mike from On Point Preparedness has a good website. It's called On Point Preparedness. Everything you would ever need to know is right there. So there's that. I'm in traffic right now, and I'm listening to a video called Everything is a Rich Man's Trick. It's a YouTube channel called Everything is a Rich Man's Trick. It's pretty easy to find. And he explains at length his theory on John F. Kennedy getting assassinated. Now, I know a lot of people are already going, that was a fraud. Well, I don't really think it was. I really do believe they blew his head off. I believe it was a enormous conspiracy. I believe George Herbert Walker Bush, the only person who can't remember where he was on that day, even though there's a picture of him leaning against a building with his hands in his pockets at Dealey Plaza, I think that he has helped create absolutely everything that we are looking at right now. So there's that. If you don't agree, that's all good. And it's funny because I'm looking at an 18-wheeler and right on the back it says 322, which is pretty funny. So there's that. At any rate, I'd leave you a link, but I don't have the ability to do so right now. Just wanted to let you know I wasn't gone, nothing happened, blah, blah, blah. If you follow me on Patreon, you knew where I was. So there's that. At any rate, Richie from Boston, and I am out.